Stop scrolling. If you love designer decor but hate designer prices, this video is for you. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm sharing 3 high-end thrifted dupes that look so much more expensive than they actually are. We've got a thrifted glass vase transformed into McGee and Co-inspired terracotta vase, a vintage clock makeover that you are not going to believe, and a fun dip technique on some thrifted candle holders that gives them the most gorgeous high-end finish. If you love designer looks for less, you are going to want to stick around for this one. Also, a portion of today's video is sponsored by Flexispot, but more on that in just a bit. And hey, if you're new here, hit subscribe because I post new thrift flips and high-end dupes every week. Let's get into this one. I'm kicking off today's DIY with this thrifted glass vase that I picked up for $5.29. And honestly, I was thrilled to find this size for that price. It was glass though, and you guys know how much I love transforming glass into something totally different. The second I saw it, I knew exactly what I wanted to turn it into. McGee and Co has this gorgeous terracotta vase on their site for $74.99, and I knew I could get pretty close to that look, maybe even nail it. I started with Dixie Belle's Mud in black. If you haven't tried this before, it's such a great alternative to traditional wood filler or drywall compound. It's water-based, virtually odorless, and has this smooth, creamy texture that's so easy to work with. It's actually designed for filling gouges and scrapes on furniture, but it's also fantastic for adding raised texture like this, and once it's dry, it can be sanded and painted right over. I applied it with a gloved hand instead of spatula because hand application gives it the most organic handmade feel. To really mimic the inspiration piece, I created some line detailing with my fingers on the top half of the vase. And on the bottom half, I just pressed the mud on freehand, which created this beautiful natural texture. Once they're fully dried, it usually only takes about 30 minutes. It was time to paint. I mixed in about half a cup of Dixie Belle Sea Spray, which is this really cool all-natural texture additives made with real sea salt. It's meant to be mixed right into your paint to create that chippy, weathered, sun-worn look, almost like a brownie batter consistency once it's fully combined. I mixed that into Dixie Belle's Mineral Chalk Paint in chocolate, one of my favorite browns in their lineup. To apply it, I dabbed the paint on at the bottom, almost like stippling it in, and once I got up to those line details, I switched the painting then more deliberately. I let that fully dry before moving on. And a quick tip, don't forget to paint the inside of the vase too. And if you're feeling ambitious, the bottom as well. Once everything was dry, I grabbed my white wax and added it randomly across the piece, blending it in as I went. This gave the vase so much extra depth, and if you look closely at the inspiration piece, you'll see the same soft white highlights. For one more layer of texture, I added Dixie Belle wax in grunge, using the same dab and blend technique. Again, mirroring exactly what the inspiration piece had. To finish it all off, I used Dixie Belle's Easy Peasy Spray Wax, which is genuinely one of my favorite sealing products. It's a it's a caribou wax that comes in a spray bottle, so instead of hand applying a traditional wax, you just mist it on. Let it sit for about 10 to 15 seconds and wipe it back. It dries to a clean matte finish and helps repel dust and grime, so it's perfect for a piece like this that's going to be sitting out on a display. And here's the finished vase. I am obsessed. I think this is going to look stunning with some faux stems on my coffee table. So like I mentioned earlier, today's video is sponsored by Flexispot, and I'm so excited to share this one because it's not for my space, it's for my son's room. He works, does school part-time, and games in his downtime, so I wanted to find him a desk that could actually keep up with all of that. Flexispot also has their own store on Amazon, which made shopping for this so easy. They carry everything from standing desks in different sizes and finishes to office chairs to accessories like power strips and cable management, which is something that we need to work on. So if you're setting up a whole workspace, it's pretty much all in one place. I'll drop the link below. We went with the E6 Max dual motor standing desk with a 60 by 24-inch seamless black desktop and a black frame, and the setup was so much easier than I expected. The instructions were simple and he put it together himself in about an hour. This desk comes in a handful of finishes, so it's easy to match your space. We chose black because it fits the aesthetic of his room perfectly with all those darker moody tones he's got going on. The 60 by 24-inch desktop is one solid slab, not pieced together like a lot of standing desks, so it's got this smooth premium surface with plenty of room for his monitors. It has a 3-stage lift system adjusting from about 24 inches to 50 inches, so it works whether he's sitting to game or standing for a study session. The dual motors are whisper quiet, and this is genuinely built to last. It can lift up to 330 pounds with ease, and it's been tested to withstand impact of that same 330 pounds over 20,000 times. Much better than the previous desk that he had that bowed in the middle. The frame even has a tensile strength of 28,000 psi, which actually surpasses steel in terms of endurance. That's the kind of build quality you want in a desk that's going to get used every single day. My favorite detail, the control panel has blue backlighting with the breathing effect, plus 4 memory buttons so he can save his favorite heights and switch instantly. And Flexispot backs it with a 10-year warranty on the frame and motor and a 2-year on the electronics, so it's built to last well beyond year 1. I'll drop the link to their Amazon store to the desk so you can check out this exact desk. Now back to our thrifted dupes. For my next project, I was so excited to see how these would turn out, so stick around for this one. I found these 2 candle holders at thrift store for $4.99. I believe this one was from Goodwill or Salvation Army. And I spotted a smaller version at Value Village for $7.99, so I felt like I scored a really great deal. I started by painting both pieces in Dixie Belle's mineral chalk paint in Sanctuary, this gorgeous green that's honestly perfect for 2 seasons coming up. One solid coat was all it took to fully cover both pieces. Once they were dry, that's when the fun really started. I filled a bucket with water and sprayed in Rust-Oleum Age Metallic in vintage gold. It's a paint and primer in one, though that part does not really matter here. You can use any spray paint color you like for this technique as long as it's oil-based, since oil-based paint is what sits and floats on top of the water properly rather than mixing into it. From there, I dipped the candle holder halfway into the water, sprayed a bit more paint on the surface, and dipped the other half in, repeating that process until I got the exact look I wanted. I am obsessed with how these turned out. They went from feeling fairly modern to this beautiful vintage-inspired finish, and I can't wait to style them on my shelf. Honestly, I think they'd look gorgeous anywhere, especially paired with deep burgundy candlesticks. For my last project, this one was quick, easy, and so much fun. And it uses one of my most reached for Dixie Belle products, that gilding wax in vintage gold. This is an oil-based wax that gives off this beautiful metallic shimmer, and it's honestly one of those products I always keep on hand, especially with gilding season coming up. I picked up this clock at a thrift store. I believe this one came from Value Village for $11. That felt a little pricey to me at first, but when I compared it to what similar clocks for on Amazon go for on Amazon, I think I still walked away with a solid deal. The clock originally had a black finish but had some noticeably scuffing throughout, so I wanted to give it a more vintage, intentional look. I applied the gilding wax starting with my finger, then used the brush to spread it out further and really get into all the little crevices my finger couldn't reach. I covered the entire piece in wax, working around every detail, including the feet. You do have the option to apply the wax to just certain areas or even tape it off and spray paint it instead, but I really love how the wax gives you so much more control over texture than spray paint does, since you can add more, take some away, or spread it out exactly how you want. This step took a little longer than the others just to make sure every inch was covered, letting small hints of that original black peek through here and there. And here's the finished clock. What do you guys think? I think it gave it a completely new life and such a beautiful vintage feel. So there you have it, 3 high-end thrifted dupes, all done for a fraction of designer prices. I had so much fun putting these together, and I hope it gave you some inspiration for your own thrift finds. Before I let you go, I want to say a huge thank you to Flexispot for sponsoring a portion of today's video. If you missed that part, definitely go back and check it out, because the desk truly turned out amazing, and I know a lot of you have been asking about workspace setups. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, hit subscribe so you don't miss my next thrift flip. And as always, let me know in the comments which project was your favorite. I read every single one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.